Truth gang, it's your girl Mama Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. Today we are going to go over some signs of someone being a sociopath. I would like for you to have more than one of these signs before you go saying that somebody is a sociopath. But this is just some of the signs that you can look for. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. And if you have been rocking with me since day one, go ahead and hit that like button and then put one of your many favorite Truth Gang hashtags in the comment sections to let me know that you have stopped by and that you've watched this video and that you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. All right, so the first sign of someone being a psychopath is that they have experienced a lot of trauma in their life. So psychopaths are created through traumatizing situations in their life. Now, just because someone has been through a lot of trauma does not necessarily mean that they are a psychopath, okay? A psychopath is going to have no remorse or guilt after hurting you in situations. So this could be someone who has hurt you, and then they looking at you like, what the hell you hurt for? Even though they're the ones that have hurt you, okay? This person is going to exhibit a lack of emotions or empathy, and they're going to be kind of cold-hearted or just cold in general, okay? This person is a manipulator. They are an opportunist. They like to use emotional or physical manipulation to get people to do, say, or feel certain ways, okay? This person would use gaslighting as a tool. If you're not familiar with gaslighting, go ahead and take a look at the video I did about gaslighting and then come on back over to this video, okay? This person will lie to you. This person will even try to use flattery against you. If that doesn't work, they'll try to blame you or even threaten you, okay? This person is going to be very charismatic and very charming, meaning they're going to be able to charm the pants off of you and anyone that comes around you, okay? This person can often be impulsive or ill-tempered, meaning they're going to get angry really fast, okay? They engage in risky behavior or even violent behavior, and also animal cruelty. So when I was married to my first husband, before we had the children, before he tried to actually kill one of our children, the first thing that I noticed about him is that every time that we would get kittens or animals that they would die under his watch, he would give them a bath and then strangle them in the water or drown them or something like that. Now, this is my first husband. So that's the example that I have of that in my actual life, okay? Someone who is a sociopath will be very possessive over their mate, and they're going to use people for their self-services. So this is somebody who is a user. They're going to come around and they're using people instead of using things, okay? This is someone who's going to think that their shit does not stink. They do not apologize, okay? So if you come across someone who has a problem with apologizing for what they have done wrong or apologizing for situations or circumstances that they may have had a hand in, and instead they decide to blame everyone else, it is a very real possibility. This is one of the major ones that I look at if someone cannot apologize when they're clearly wrong in situations of someone being a sociopath, okay? All right, so another sign would be is that they hurt other people to get what they want. This person that would be a sociopath, they're very self-serving. They wouldn't give a fuck who they had to step on to get things done or make things happen in their life, and they don't care who they hurt in the process, okay? So a sociopath is going to seek out weak people, and they have the urge to prey upon these weak people. So it's just like natural to them to seek out someone who is seemingly weaker than them to go ahead and prey upon this person. Sociopaths tend to stray away from people who stand on their own, who are very strong-minded, who are going to speak up and say that they're being mistreated. Sociopathic people will tend to stay clear of those people and then be drawn to those who are weaker individuals in order for them to prey on them, okay? Sociopaths also have no boundaries, okay? They're going to say whatever you like is what they like. Whatever you like, that's what they're going to say. Like, if you're like, my favorite food is lasagna, then the sociopath is going to say, my favorite food is lasagna as well, to get in good with you. If you like it, I like it. That's the attitude that they're going to have. Like, they're going to make themselves as relatable to you as they possibly can, okay? All right, another way to find out if you're dealing with a sociopath is that when you meet this person, or a majority of the time, they'll let you do most of the talking All right. And they won't tell you much about themselves so they can fit into your life like a puzzle piece. So while you're getting to know this person, you're telling them, oh, I have 3 kids, or I worked in the sports industry, and I also had an ex that was a little bit crazy. They're going to tell you, oh, well, I have 4 kids. I worked in the sports industry for a little bit longer than you have, and I have 5 kids. They're going to make their lives match your lives so that they can become more relatable to you, okay? All right. So the other sign that I have is that they form personalities. They're going to exaggerate your lies, which is another thing basically that I just gave you an example of. They're going to form their personality and who they are based off of what you tell them. All right. Now, narcissists do this too, but narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, one person can be all 3. But then again, one person does not have to carry all 3 characteristics of a narcissist as a psychopath, as a sociopath. Okay. But what they are going to do is they are going to make their life as relatable again to your life as they possibly can. Okay. And they're going to do whatever exaggeration is necessary for them to do so. Okay. So sociopaths also like to earn your trust by coming in helping. So like, what can I help you with? Do you need help with your kids? Do you need help paying bills? Do you need help fixing your car? Whatever they can help you with, that's what they're going to try to offer you to get in good with you, okay? So that way they can earn your trust, and you're saying, this person is coming in to help me. They would never hurt me. So they're going to do whatever it is that you need at that moment in time to get in good with you, and then develop that trust with you so that they can come in and then destroy your ass because you absolutely have trust in them now, okay? So another thing that sociopaths do is they barely blink. Okay, now you have to pay attention to this one. They barely blink, and they always try to keep eye contact as a means to gain control over the person that they're speaking with. Now, when we were younger, we were told that you should keep eye contact with someone if you're speaking with someone to let them know that you're understanding what they're saying. It's a form of communication. However, sociopaths won't blink as much when they're keeping eye contact. They're trying to sort of hypnotize you, so they won't blink by, like, the blinking itself is going to cause a break in concentration or a break in that steady flow of energy through the eyes, piercing you with their eyes. So they won't blink as much. They'll stop themselves from blinking in order to keep your focus, in order to hypnotize you. So I guess it would be like, if you guys seen that movie Aladdin, when the consultant, or was it the Sultan? I don't know what his name was. The Sultan would take the snake thing and he would push it in the emperor's face so that the emperor would not blink or break eye contact, to then gain control over someone, to now make them do what it is that they're wanting them to do. Like, the sociopath doesn't have to be in the position of power as long as it can control the person who is, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, y'all get what I'm saying. All right. So what else? All right, so the sociopath is going to come to you with all lies and sob stories, right? So as they're conforming their lives to make their lives fit your life, they're going to come to you with all lies, and they're also going to come to you with sob stories. So after they've gained your trust and they've done a little bit for you, sociopaths usually like to do for people when they're first coming in. That way that you can gain the trust, and there's someone that you can call on when you need them. They want to be that person, okay? So whatever they tell you, usually it's going to be all lies, and then they're going to come to you with sob stories, because, see, the sociopath is going to slowly try to get things out of you. So they're going to come in helping you with everything that you need, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, I'm short on a bill. Can I borrow $500? And then you help them with that. Okay, well, I don't have any lunch money today. It can be big or small. I don't have any lunch money today. Can you buy my lunch? And then you end up buying their lunch, and then it becomes a constant process in which they helped you a little bit at first when they first came in, and now you're doing everything to support this person with nothing in return. They just helped you a little bit to gain your trust and to make you feel like if they needed you, or if you needed them, that they would come in and they would help you. But really, they just showed you that they would help you so that you would begin to take care of them, with no intentions in the future of helping you again. It's just to create that trust pattern in which you feel secure enough that if you should need something from this person, that they'll be there for you, but they will absolutely not, okay? The other sign that I have that you're dealing with someone who is a sociopath is their emotional responses are going to be off. Like, they have to force a response. If something happens to you, your dog dies, your best friend dies, or whatever, their response might be like, oh, and that's it. Versus, oh my God, girl, you need anything? You need a hug? Like, what's going on? Like, a sociopath's response to something that's detrimental is completely emotionless. So you're sitting there crying and they can't even form a tear because they have no emotions. So that would be a sign to look out for as well. The reactions to when something detrimental happens in your life or traumatic happens in your life, these people's emotional responses are off. If your dog dies, they don't show any empathy towards that. If a family member dies, they're just like, oh. And that's pretty much all the response you're going to get out of them because they don't know how to emotionally respond. Or it can come off as a forced emotional response. Like, oh my God, I didn't understand that was something that was happening to you. How could I help you? But it's forced. They didn't really give any energy behind that. They just want to make it appear as if they are empathetic. But sociopaths have absolutely no empathy, which is why they can hurt you. And then after they hurt you, they like, what are you angry for? That's something else a sociopath will say to you a lot. What are you angry for? Why are you upset? Why are you so upset? But you're upset because this person is actually doing something to you or playing mind games with you. And then they're acting oblivious as if this is something that you're just making up or just you personally or experiencing, okay? Sociopaths usually have a trail of people behind them in which they have hurt. All of their relationships will be scarred or tainted in some manner, okay? And then the last sign that I have that somebody is a sociopath is they just don't consider other people's feelings. They are very impulsive when it comes to their actions. So a person who thinks about everyone else's actions, they're really going to take a moment to discuss, well, if I do this, this may affect this person, and then it may affect this person, it may affect the children, it may affect the households. Sociopaths do not give a fuck. They just do shit, and then whatever happens, happens. And then when those things are happening, they have no emotional response. They just like, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Or what are you so upset for? I know I just caused you to lose your whole house and your car, but why are you so upset? Like, that's a sociopath. Like, I just don't get why you're so upset. Even though you were trying to help this person and now you're out of a house and a car and possibly a job, they're just sitting there like, why are you upset about this? I don't understand why you're so upset. Or a sociopath could even, I'm just going to be honest with you, cheat on you. And then when you find out and you're like, why did you do this to me? They're like, I don't understand why you're so angry. I don't understand why you're so angry with me for cheating on you. I don't understand why you're so angry with me for doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? So that would be someone that is a sociopath. And then my last sign, again, is basically, like I said, this person is very impulsive and quick to anger. They may seem very, very nice at first. And when it comes to other people's bullshit, they are very, very nice. But let you call this person out on their bullshit, they are going to turn into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, okay? So again, with these signs, I want you to take the signs as they come. And I would say that a person would need to have at least, more than 3 of these symptoms to become a sociopath. But of course, I'm not a doctor, so you guys can do that. You shouldn't be diagnosing anybody with sociopath or whatever, or being a sociopath or anything like that. My next video will come back to explain narcissism, what a narcissistic person is, and then also the psychopath, because they all have something to do and similar with each other. And I want you guys to be aware on when people come into your life, the type of people that you're allowing into your life, so that you guys do not run into these types of personalities. And I would be one to know, because I was dealing with a situation in which I kept getting psychopaths. And that's crazy, because there's only like 1 in 30 people that are diagnosed as a psychopath. And for me to continuously get this, which would be an energetic signature, kind of makes me an expert at dealing with psychopathic motherfuckers and crazy people, because I have been sent these, like, literally through spell work. Somebody would just send me crazy people, psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissistic people. And now I've been able to identify who they are and know immediately when I'm dealing with it. Upon meeting someone, I can tell if they are a psychopath, sociopath, or a narcissistic personality. All right, so I love you guys so, so much. I hope this video helps in identifying some of the signs. Again, try to get at least 3 of these signs before you go on around talking about that person as a psychopath, a sociopath, or a narcissist. You want to have more than 1 sign on your list before you start considering that. And again, if this person doesn't have a diagnosis from a doctor, you be the one to discern whether or not you're going to allow this person into your life, whether or not you're going to overlook these signs and then wind up in some kind of situation. All right, so I love you guys so, so much. I will be with you guys for your daily energies here shortly. I will catch you guys on that live. Gang, 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 gang. I'm out this bitch.